One of my most anticipated games of the year, guys, is Watch Dogs Legion. I have been incredibly excited about it. You can check out all of my Watch Dogs Legion content here on the YouTube channel, but I wanted to go ahead, guys, and talk about, since we've been getting more news based around Watch Dogs Legion, I wanted to go ahead and talk about everything that we know now about Watch Dogs Legion. So let's get into it. In an article, guys, written by PC Games, Watch Dogs Legion and all the latest details. So, the first and obvious thing is that it's not called Watch Dogs 3, as many of us had expected. It's called Legion. Why Legion? One of the early gameplay features to be shown off gives us the ability to turn any citizen on the street into a playable character, which right off the bat, guys, I think that's one of the most unique things that Watch Dogs Legion has to offer, is being able to turn just normal citizens into playable characters. Now, there's been people have stated that this is not going to be a good thing because you're not going to be able to connect with any one specific character, but I think that this is so different that it's going to be really actually good that we have a game like this that exists out there. So I'm all on board with that. So there's a bit of an army of hackers vibe going on, and thanks to a recent hands-on with the game, we got plenty more details. The previous game is something of an overlooked gem this generation. Watch Dogs 2's PC gameplay and tone rivaled even GTA 5 in its best moments, but was swallowed up by the myriad impressive sandbox games that also landed in that time, such as Horizon Zero Dawn and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which I 100% agree with, guys. I think Watch Dogs 2 was really something that was overlooked by many people. Now, as far as the Watch Dogs Legion release date, the release date is October 29th, 2020. This new launch date was announced during the Ubisoft Forward 2020 conference. Of course, guys, Watch Dogs Legion was initially set to release on March 6, 2020, got delayed essentially, probably partially because of the pandemic going on. But also, guys, October 29th, that's, it's coming up sooner than, you might, before you know it, you blink your eye, and this game's already going to be here, and I'm so excited about that. Now, as far as the trailer goes, guys, you can catch a glimpse of Ubisoft's post-Brexit London from an E3 2019 trailer. One of the main features to be shown off is the game's central idea that everyone and anyone is recruitable, from construction workers to Albion soldiers themselves, all with their own special set of skills and unique drone abilities. And that's incredibly exciting, guys. As far as the gameplay is concerned, making its return in Watch Dogs Legion is a selection of non-lethal and lethal weaponry. The game's predecessor leaned a good bit into the former and saw protagonist Marcus knock people out with a stun gun and that yo-yo thing. That said, there were plenty of deadly and loud weapons on offer if that wasn't your style, from assault rifles to pistols. And now that we've seen everything from nail guns and assault rifles in Watch Dogs Legion, it's safe to say you can expect plenty of variety from Watch Dogs Legion's guns, and I 100% agree with that, guys. Now, as far as the characters that you can have, there's a construction worker, which has a wrench, nail gun, drone, and access to a uniform. You have a street artist, comes equipped with a paintball gun and paint bomb. There's a drone expert, which has a shock drone, drone swarm, and hacking abilities. Football hooligan takes less damage and can rally friends to help out in a fight. I'm interested about the football hooligan. The spy comes equipped with a fancy car and silencer. The anarchist has a smoke grenade to obscure enemy vision and a bandana to protect against gas. You have a paramedic, access to a uniform and ambulance could be handy. You have the hitman, able to do instant gun takedowns and dodge, comes equipped with the Desert Eagle. And then a hacker, hacking abilities, increased hacking cooldown, and ability to deploy an engineer. I gotta say, guys, the two I'm really excited to use will be the football hooligan and, of course, the hitman. With Watch Dogs Legion concept of building an army in mind, it makes sense that you can play Watch Dogs Legion co-op with up to 4 friends. Multiplayer enthusiasts can expect dedicated online content with missions and side activities such as bare-knuckle boxing, freestyle football, illegal currying, and posting street art. According to the game's website, there will also be challenging endgame content alongside free regular updates, adding new online modes, rewards, and themed events. And I hope, guys, as time goes, they add new game modes to the multiplayer and such to keep you coming back to the game over and over again. So that's something I'm really hoping for at the end of the day. Now, there's no word yet on what that'll all include, but to us, it all sounds quite similar to GTA 5's online suite of activities, which include multiplayer heists that act as endgame content, and I would love that. A Watch Dogs 3 London setting has been touted for some time now since it was teased at the end of the previous game. But this isn't your typical representation of England's big smoke. Watch Dogs Legion setting is confirmed to be a post-Brexit dystopian London, and it will, of course, be open world, which I can't wait. From just looking at the visuals and such, guys, the graphics look great. I'm so excited to kind of go in this post-Brexit London and really, like, you know, walk around, be able to kind of traverse the world in ways that we want to by hacking everything and such. It's going to be something I think could be really special. According to Hawking, however, Ubisoft decided on London as Watch Dogs Legion setting before the Brexit debate kicked off in earnest. That said, the studio has embraced what's happened and isn't shying away from what it is, admittedly a tricky political climate. It's not all Brexit, though, and Ubisoft has put a lot of thought into the game's location design. So big is the Watch Dogs Legion map size that it stretches from Camden to Brixton. If your feet feel weary at the thought of walking that, though, then you'll be happy to know that there is Watch Dogs Legion fast travel, which is exciting. Of course, the fast travel in the game is represented by the Tube and the London Underground. It is London after all. If you don't fancy the Tube, however, and want to experience London's terrible traffic, you can hack and control the city's infamous black cabs. So all in all, guys, I think that there is a lot of things to be really excited about here with Watch Dogs Legion. And, you know, I think that as we get closer to this, we're going to be finding out more information, guys. I'm just really hoping that this game, Watch Dogs Legion, does, you know, what should have happened with Watch Dogs 2, which should have been, you know, it should have been like this really large title, guys, that got the recognition it deserved. And really, I just felt it didn't because of those other games that were coming out around the same time. But now with this, even though you're going to have some big titles at the end of the year coming out, I think that this could be something really special. It's very different. I think people are on board with it. It's a full package. You've got co-op modes, you've got multiplayer, you have a single player story. There's a lot of ways you can connect with this franchise, and this is why I'm very excited about this title in particular. There's a lot to be excited about. If you're a Watch Dogs fan like myself, I think there's a lot for us to be really excited about with this title and what it could do with setting up the future of Watch Dogs games. But with that, guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about Watch Dogs Legion? What are you most excited about? Let me know. And for more Watch Dogs Legion content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.